everyone.
Hi guys.
So we are at trucking yard, where you can see it's a parking lot for different types of trucks. There are also containers, tankers, chassis. So they're renting them out. They also do some maintenance for their trucks, and not only there. So they cleaning tankers and do like all type of maintenance for the trucks. And customer approached us to install a UniFi system. They were particularly interested in access control for the gates, physical security, so cameras on all important areas, and comprehensive Wi-Fi coverage.
This is the entrance to the client's truck yard, and this is very important location because a lot of trucks coming in and out every day, like almost 100 of them. So we installed gate access control for these gates with an intercom, so drivers can access yard after work hours. We also installed the LPR camera pointing this direction, so we can catch all the license plates of trucks coming in. Second camera we installed pointing inward, so we can see all the trucks going out, and we can see what is going on there. During the installation, client told us he already used some logging system, which you can see there, and he was very unsatisfied with how it's working, and it was far from his expectations. And he asked us, can we do something similar using Ubiquiti equipment? And we told them we can. So here we installed one more camera specifically for this purpose. We installed it lower on the security booth, and it's a 90-degree angle to the pathway, so we can see the side of the truck with all the important information on the truck.
Let's talk about network infra and how we connected all these devices. So we have 3 cameras, gate access hub and intercom here. The lot is huge. There is no existing conduit, like we couldn't run any wires. So we connected this security booth via Device Bridge Pro. It's bridging to E7 campus access point. You can see it mounted right there. And we have a PoE switch installed in the security booth. So that's how we connected this remote location. There are multiple locations in this lot. So this is, I would say, most important. It's their office. And they needed their few wired connection to connect their desktop computers. They need, of course, Wi-Fi. We installed E7 access point inside. Run few wires from the switch. We installed switch there to connect their computers, and the Wi-Fi coverage was important for this part. You can see it on the right. So that's their maintenance shop, and guys who work on the trucks, changing oils. They also use some computers, so they needed Wi-Fi coverage there. We installed 3 E7 campuses to cover all the areas, and that's another important location. They clean tankers there, and they have desktop computers as well. So we bridged that booth as well. If you zoom in, you can see there is a camera there pointing that way, so they see whoever approaching. Same thing. They will have complete recording and log whoever entered. And we installed a switch there to connect their desktop computer. And one more access point actually installed right there. It's E7 to cover that area. After we completed installation, we walk almost in every area where they need wireless coverage, and E7 is our favorite access point, so no surprise, the coverage had Wi-Fi signal is decent in all important areas. And I would say actually even like in the parking when the Wi-Fi is not that important, the signal is strong enough. One more thing to mention regarding our network infrastructure, and that's probably the most important thing. Because we connected all the remote locations via UniFi bridges, here there is an office. There we saw a maintenance shop. Right there is the tanker cleaning place where they have desktop computers, they're running some software, and now they have not only comprehensive wireless coverage for all the devices, all the wired devices now in the same network. And that's crucial for their business operations, and UniFi bridges gives you this amazing opportunity to connect to remote places without running wires, which is amazing.
One more important piece of data for the client is USDOT and MC number, which you can find on the side of each truck. The client asked us to come up with some solution where he can search through all this extra data and filter it and operate. So we actually did it, and we designed the user interface. But more details about this solution will be in our next video.
Let me demonstrate you interface our client using to interact with our system. So that's a UniFi Protect opened with a multi-view, and our AI LPR is on top left corner. As you can see at the daytime, it's performing like any other regular camera. The view is detailed, you can see clearly objects. I want to remind you that our client has specific requirement for the high precision license plate recognition and the gate. And for any other camera, it could be very challenging to recognize license plate at the nighttime with a low light setting. Especially headlights glare could be problematic for them. And there where AI LPR really strives. It's designed to perform well, especially in the low light, and picture at night will be completely different. So we go to the Find Anything tab, and we choose a AI LPR camera, and we are interested in the license plates. And here there are snapshots, and you can see at the daytime you have a clear picture when it recognizes the license plate. You can see the car pretty well. And let me show you what happens at night. Here we go. We have a snapshot of the license plate recognition at night, and on those pictures you can see nothing else except license plate, maybe headlights visible, and completely dark background. And that's how LPR works at nighttime. And if you are looking for some solution to have a general view for the video footage, I would suggest to install two cameras. One camera dedicated for the license plate with a high precision, and one camera for the general video footage, video surveillance. We have multiple cameras installed at the gate, so that's totally fine for us. We need just high precision license plate recognition at this particular place. So we're happy with that. Let's sum up. Our customer got unified network, comprehensive Wi-Fi coverage all around the lot, proper physical security and access control.
And it's worth to mention that Ubiquiti is a unique platform with the API, which we used to provide our client with a custom solution for this particular project.
In our experience, every business has its unique pain points, which could be addressed when you contact proper integrators and use proper system to develop and streamline their business operations.
If you operate similar business or have some ideas on your mind, contact us. We can work closely with you and we can develop solution and integrate it for your business.
Subscribe to our channel. We will post a video dedicated for this particular use case, where we will talk in detail what AGI solution we provided for this particular client. And thank you for watching.